Odinga family loves Eric because they can see he's a young blood. He's young blood. He's a go-getter. He fears nothing. How many times have they arrested this young man? And whenever they arrest him, they torture him. They put him in Land Rovers. Why in modern Kenya? Why are we having this dictatorial regimic kind of agitation? Why? What's wrong with Ruto's government? We thought we left these things long time ago. The other day, Gachagua was being arrested. Yes, that was wrong. He was taken to court. Yes, he went to defend himself. Now, Maina Njenga was arrested. And outside there, they are still arresting him, beating him up, torturing him. And then the same Gachagua has flown to Colombia, wherever it was. Was it Colombia or, well, yeah. Has he seen how things work there? Why do you put police on the streets? I was a policeman, so what? Why do you use the police? Why do you ban people like me from going to Mount Kenya? You're just spreading my message. If I run for election today, Baba is still alive, but I'm just saying, supposing I was to run for president, me and Gachagua, I'll defeat him in Mount Kenya very early in the morning because he's interfering with my supporters. He's telling people not to work with me. Na huko America natembea na ma-president, huko Jamaica napewa red carpet. When I go to the UK, I'm given red carpet. It's only in this country where I've got people who have no moral hygiene. Hawana moral hygiene, hawana morality. I think when Gachagua was a district officer, I was an intelligence officer. And of course, the mentality of district officers, hiyo kitu tutatoa kwa constitution tutupe mbali sana, because if somebody can come from there and behave the way this man is behaving, look at what is happening between them and Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is insane. Why do you tell Kenyans, kwenda uchimbe ni, your own rail? And he's still a cabinet secretary and the president has not said anything? Why should Gachagua say that we have tigers in Kenya? Lying! A whole man, like, if he was in the US, he should have been impeached. I want Gachagua to resign for telling lies about this country. I want Moses Kuria to go yesterday. I want Ndindi Nyoro kwenda kabisa. Tunataka hii watu wakwende. Wanatusumbua nini? Sasa angalia hii mazungumzo. Kila siku namna hii. Na kuna wale betrayers wa baba, tumewajua. Wanakaa tu karibu na baba, wakichukua tu vitu hivi. Raila is a very smart man. He knows what is going on. Why should we be having this monolithic mongoose? Watu ambao banana akili yao imeenda mbinguni. Sijui kwa shetani huko.
It has been a tough time, especially when it comes to economy in our country. As we speak, mafuta imepanda, and I read somewhere inasemekana itaendelea kupanda. As a leader, what are your views on that?
I think the people who elected these people should face the route. As Eric said recently, hii mambo ya maandamano sasa wacha wananchi wenyewe waichukue. Because if you go to Uganda, how much is a liter of petrol? Uganda, and then they import oil from Kenya, through Kenya, pipeline, taxes, kila kitu, na oil yao iko chini. Tanzania pia iko namna hivyo. Alafu Kenya inaenda hivi. The other day we made some kind of demonstration, wakarudisha kidogo. Wale watu wa EPZ, those stupid clerks in EPZ, where do they get the monotony or monopoly of increasing prices of fuel? Who gives them that order? Wanasema tu order imeenda hivi na tumeletewa tupikipiki twingine juzi at electric. Hiyo zitaenda wapi? Let this government stop mocking with the people of this republic. Look at what is happening in West Africa. It is coming here very soon. I don't know what we should do. And that's why I'm welcoming the Russians and the Chinese. For the first time, colonial mentality. Watoke. Why is BP, why are the French companies, the owners of Total, not talking about it? Why are the French exploiting everywhere they go? I'm also asking the French to leave this country. We have had enough of them. Watoke na waende kabisa. And if they don't go, time will come when we shall go and remove them forcefully.
Professor, recently you said in a statement that President Ruto is running the government in a pata potea manner. Do you think he has the skills to run this government?
Not at all. He has failed. If I was the president, I'll take it easy like Kibaki. I'll make things run. When you go and take people who are not qualified to help you run the government. Alisema mama mboga, kuna mama mboga kwa hiyo cabinet, labda ni Alice anaitwa Alice Wahome, huyo ndio mama mboga yake. Alienda akasema sijui boda boda, Ndindi Nyoro ndio boda boda pale. Watu kama hao, what do you expect? People who cannot reason. People who have never seen anything. People who have no experience. That's why we like the cabinet, we like the constitution to be changed so that cabinet secretaries should be appointed through parliament, from parliament. They are answerable. Lakini ukichukua mafaranga ya kuku kama hawa, wengine wajua, angalia wengine, they have become billionaires. Look at Murkomen. Murkomen is wearing a watch. Muliona juzi. How many millions? Where did he get that money from? What is happening with parastatals? What is happening with employment in this country? Is Kalenjin's one side, Kikuyu's the other side? Is that incitement? Let us do the audit and find out people have been appointed, even in parastatals. Wakitaka serikali yao wakae nayo. It's time we demarcate this country. The constitution allows us to hold a referendum so that we can have a state within ourselves, self-determination. And I echo the words of Mwangi wa Iria. Some of us are very experienced, very educated. We advise other governments outside. When we come in our own country, we are relegated. Alafu wanataka mmenibia kura because I got 2.8 million. Wakaiba, alafu nataka mimi niende kneel before Ruto niombe kazi. Am I crazy? Gentlemen of the press, I have principles and I go by them. And that's why I like this young man, Eric. Eric's principle has attracted Babas, has attracted me, and Azimio leadership. We are looking at him and saying, now, let us unite as a team and put him up there as one candidate, formidable candidate. Instead of putting this candidate, that candidate, we want to put Eric Omondi there. Na hiyo itaingia. Let them call for elections. He's the next MP for Lang'ata. I'm not campaigning for him because I like him, but I like his resilience. I like his persona. I like his integral kind of agitation. I like the way he goes to parliament. And in this country, unless they arrest you, mock you, put you inside, you can't become a leader. That is the trend. For us, we have been arrested before during Moi's time. We were detained. I went into exile for all these years. I matured. So we are not afraid of being arrested. We are not even afraid of being shot. We are not even afraid of anything. Ruto should do the right thing. He must do the right thing. Otherwise, he's isolating his own challenges. And they must be careful of Gachagua. Why is Gachagua making sure that leaders from other tribes cannot go to Mount Kenya? Because he's afraid. Na mimi nikienda Nyeri kesho mtaona. Let me go with Gachagua to Nyeri tomorrow. You will see that nitakuwa na watu wengi kumshinda. Si ati ni watu wa bangi. Yeye ananiita mtu ya bangi. Mimi ni kichaa. I'm doing my second PhD now. My 14th law degree. Am I crazy? Let these people go somewhere. Maybe I give you a chance now too.
Okay, maybe before you give him a chance, it's been a while since we saw Azimio maandamano that was going on. It was called off, Elisha. Does it mean maybe Azimio and the government, they're trying to talk and come up to something like a handshake or something?
Maandamano ijaisha, na haitaisha, na iko kila siku. Wacha wakae pale wakidanganya watu. You know, they think they are fooling with us. Oh, wacha tufanye hivi, hii climatic conference ipite namna hii wengine. Why is Gachagua saying that they should not count the votes? Well, look at what happened in Gabon. That motherfucker, I'm sorry to say like this, who was overthrown recently, had only 11%. The army went and opened those servers. We don't want that to be the situation here, but I can assure you that if those servers are opened, Raila will be number one and my 2.8 million votes will be there.
Don't you think maybe we should not be talking about the votes right now? We should be talking about the way forward as a country because we are not doing well.
Wewe kama umeiba bibi ya mtu alafu bibi ya